Happy Monday, writers. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. Can you tell that I'm somewhere else today? That I'm not in the classroom? Where do you think I would be? Hmm. Hmm. Do you think I might be home? You're right, I am home. What made you think that I was there? Do you see some pictures behind me and a painting? It doesn't look like the classroom, doesn't it? That's because I'm in a different setting. Remember, a setting is when you describe where you are at. In a story, a character has to be in a setting. A character can't just be on a page and not doing anything. There's something happening in the background, and that usually tells us where the character is. Let's take a look at today's lesson and see what it is that we have to learn. Today, we're going to be learning to draw body parts, making sure that we have no stick people. That means, that means you have to have a nose, you have to have an ear. If you don't have hair, that's kind of in the way. You have to have hands. You also have to show how people or animals are moving. And remember, we talked about being able to do that we can bend our arms and our knees, and we can have one foot up, one foot down. That's how we show movement in our writing. But then there's that part right there. It says dry background. That's how you knew I wasn't at school today. You looked in the background. You looked at what was happening behind me. So we're going to go back to our writing that we did on Friday. Remember on Friday, we were learning how to draw movement or how to show movement in our writing. We were learning that we can have these little lines. We can have lines going behind us, and there are my arms moving and my legs moving. We learned we can have little dots, and it can show where we were. And we also learned that sometimes we can put the lines in the same color as what the character is wearing, and then it helps let us know that that's exactly coming from that character. That movement is coming from that character. So if I go back to what our goal is today, we're going to be learning how to draw with details, but more importantly, we're going to be learning to draw a background. I want to know what's happening on the page, or if the character was here, I want to know what's going on behind them. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. If you remember, my story said, I can play dress up. And here you could see that I had my regular clothes on, and I was putting a nice orange dress underneath, or I'm sorry, over top. So what was happening in the background? Where am I? Am I at school? Am I at a friend's house? Am I at a grandparent's? Am I at home? Nobody knows by looking at my picture right now because I didn't include that background. So I'm going to show you some things that you might add in order to make it look like you're somewhere that people might recognize. So if I was playing dress up, I'd probably be home. I'm going to be at home playing dress up. And maybe I'm standing on a rug in my classroom. And maybe, or I'm sorry, in my bedroom. And just maybe that rug has a special pattern all the way around it. Maybe that rug has a flower right in the middle of it. And then maybe you might be able to see where I kind of keep all of my dress up clothes. Maybe you would see this nice little armoire or this little dresser. And here's a handle, and here's a handle, and maybe it has some drawers down here. So I just made my armoire. Maybe up on top of my armoire, maybe I have a picture of me in my family. And maybe up on top of there, I might also have a vase of flowers. Notice how I'm adding detail to those flowers. I'm not just going to color them any way I want. I'm going to make sure I really add the detail. Now, hopefully, my readers can see that I'm in my bedroom. They can see my dresser and maybe a picture right here of someone in my family. Maybe it's a picture of my grandma. So now my job is to go ahead and add detail to the pictures that I was working on. I'll need to finish coloring this one, but just to remind you what my other pages said, this one said, I can run fast. So maybe I would show some people behind me because I'm faster than them, or maybe I would show the playground and I was playing out on the playground. And then here, I can hop on one foot. Maybe I could draw hopscotch, like a little sidewalk down here. Maybe I could put puddles and pretend I was jumping in puddles. Whatever it is that you decide to do today to add to your background, I want you to keep in mind to keep all those body parts. Make sure you keep where it showed your movement, but I really want you to focus on that background today. So I'm not asking you to do any new writing today. I'm asking you to pull out your old writing and add some details to that background. Don't forget to take a picture of it, upload it, and put it in the Google Doc and send it over to your teacher. With that, I'll have a great afternoon. I hope you guys have a great afternoon, and we'll talk later. Bye bye.